Hey there, it's John from Living the Music. I'm recently back from a trip to Florence, Italy, and amongst seeing all the art and architecture and eating all the great food, yes, indeed, I found time to go to a couple of record stores and pick up a few things. So I thought I'd share them with you. Do I really have enough followers to warrant, sharing my vinyl haul kind of video? I don't know, but I'm doing this for fun, and if somebody enjoys it, I'm happy. So here we go. Tell you what, I found a fantastic record store in Florence called Rock Bottom. This is one of the best record stores I've ever been in. It's so well curated. It's not the most vast in terms of space, but she has a lot of quantity of material in there, and it's very well presented. So when I show you this first album, you'll kind of get a sense of what I mean. So one of the albums I picked up was a Steve Hackett album, and just look at this presentation here, if I can get rid of the glare. Over on the side here, this is from the record store. I don't know if that shows up too clearly. It's in Italian. I can't read it, but I say she because I met her there, and she does a little write-up of every album in stock, I believe, certainly every one that I bought. And she does a rating of it, and she gives you, when it was released, and a description of it, and just very well presented. And things are, I think, fairly priced in there as well. So Rock Bottom Records in Florence. It's fairly near the Duomo in the center of Florence. So if you ever make your way out there, do check it out. So yeah, I got this one by Steve Hackett. To tell you the truth, I am a big Steve Hackett fan, but I just love this cover. I just think that's so pretty. He was married to an artist, Kim Poor, for a long time, and she designed many of his album covers. And so this one's called Till We Have Faces. It's from '84, I believe. And I'm sure the music's great, because almost all his stuff is, but I just think that's such a, as I say, a very pretty and, let's say, evocative cover. So there you go. That's one of my purchases from Florence. And another one, if you follow my channel for any length of time, one of the things you realize is I'm a Ronnie Montrose fan, and you can see his picture back right there. That's from the time he was in his group Gamma. And indeed, that's one of my purchases. I got Gamma 3 because this is a German edition. Do I really need a German edition of Gamma 3? Well, apparently I do. And I'm happy to have it. This is in excellent condition. This is the third of the really proper Gamma albums. He did kind of a reunion one many years later, but the first three that were on Elektra Records, of course, novelly titled 1, 2, and 3. This is 3. This one is more keyboard oriented. He brought in Mitchell Froom, who became a very famous producer, of course. He's all over this album, but Ronnie's great on this too, and you got Davey Pattison on vocals. So looking forward to listening to this, seeing if there's any fidelity difference with the German version. Another one I got from Germany is Nearly Human by Todd Rundgren. Big Todd fan, and it's interesting. It's interesting to me that this is the album I came in with Todd. Now, he started way back when, I think, with his first group, the Nas, in late 60s, let's say. And this didn't come out till 1989. But, for whatever reason, I just kind of missed the boat on Todd until then. But once I heard this album, I was totally hooked, believe it or not. And this was a Warner Brothers release, and it got pretty wide, marketing, so to speak. He was on David Letterman and stuff. And this is this is not one of his one-man band albums. This is one of those that he has a big ensemble, actually. He actually did two of those. This is the first one, and then the follow-up to this, Second Wind, is also an ensemble album with lots of musicians. But he did this image using computer graphics at the time, and this is one of my favorite Todd albums. So looking forward to that. And then I got another Todd one, which maybe I didn't need to get over in Europe, but sometimes I feel like get it when you're there, because who knows how easy it'll be to get otherwise. So this is a Music on Vinyl album. That's a label, I guess, and they do specialty releases. And the ones I've gotten in the past, I found they sound really good. I bought all these, for example, all these Elvis Costello colored vinyl of his Warner Brothers years, and I like all of those very much, and so I think this is going to be good. This is his 1976 album, Faithful, and this is one of 1,000 that they're putting out, and it's on white vinyl, and it's cool because the cover's white, and it's like all the covers I've seen of this are like yellow because I guess it fades or distorts or whatever, but this is very, very stark, of course, kind of his white album, I suppose. Half of this album is him doing covers of famous songs like, what does he do? Good Vibrations by the Beach Boys, and Day in the Life, I think, by the Beatles, or is it Strawberry Fields? One of those. Strawberry Fields, I think. And he does Jimi Hendrix, and yeah, it's cool. But then the other side is originals that are very good, like The Verb to Love, I think, is on here, and When We Pray, or When I Pray, something like that. He's got Roger Powell and Willie Wilcox from what would be Utopia on here, and John Ziegler. So good Todd album. Love it. Looking forward to that. And then also at Rock Bottom, I got the Steven Wilson album. I haven't really gone deep into Steven Wilson, but I've listened to this year for the first time. Let me get the title of this correct for us here. So this is called Hand Cannot Erase. Hand Cannot Erase. This came out in 2015. Beautiful cover. This is a concept album by Steve about a woman who was alone in an apartment for a few years and just kind of imagining her journey. And he brings a lot of emotion to this. Of course, it has virtuoso playing, and it's very like kind of prog rock, but also with that feeling he had for this woman. I think the sentimentality he brings to it, or the compassion is very cool. And so with Steven Wilson in charge, I think this is going to sound incredible on vinyl. But the crowning jewel of my Rock Bottom trip in Florence, the Rock Bottom store, is this Japanese edition of Back to the Egg, Paul McCartney's Wings album from 1979. And as you can see, this is in excellent condition with the Obi strip, and also this comes with a special insert that you can only get in the Japanese release, and it's got some cool pictures in it, and lyrics in English and Japanese, but it sounds really good too. I listened to this yesterday, and it's got great fidelity to it. I also have a first edition UK pressing of Back to the Egg. I think it's hard to tell the difference between these two, but both are superior to the American version. So if you're a big Paul fan, you might look into one of those two. So that was my Rock Bottom haul. I went to one other store that I didn't have as much success, I got one album that I'm going to tell you about, and that is I don't remember the name of that store. Their prices were a bit steep in my opinion. I think I paid double what I really should have on this one. You live, you learn, and learn and learn and learn again. But I've gotten into this band recently, Pendragon, this British progressive band, and not all their materials I don't think is up on Apple Music, so I haven't been able to listen to everything. And I hadn't heard this album, 1985's The Jewel. This is their debut album. This is I believe this is a British copy, and it's very good. I was very impressed. Again, I listened to this yesterday too, and it's got all the elements of prog that you love, but it's done very well. Great musicianship, a lot of enthusiasm they brought to it. I guess they've gone through many different phases over a long career, and they're still going, believe it or not. But this is a wonderful album from 1985, The Jewel. So there you have it. That's my vinyl haul, so to speak, from Florence, Italy. We had a wonderful family trip, and that's my first sharing of vinyl like this on my channel. If you've made it this far, hopefully you've enjoyed the ride, and we can connect on our love for music and vinyl. Until my next video, please take care. See you next time.